Man, you just do me a favour and check you can hear me. Can you hear me? 2 rounds to go in this AF1 season in the Formula 3 cars. We are at round 7, and it's time for Road Atlanta. Jack Olivier comes into this race with a serious shot at taking home the title 1 round early. And that's probably his intention, considering round 8 at Macau. You don't want to be going into there in a championship fight. Believe me, I know. I've done it twice. It's a mess. We have plenty of action coming your way. 35 laps of this course. It's a really short course time-wise. This should be a pretty quick race. Thank you everyone for joining us. Let's take a look at those championship standings now. And it is Jack, as I say, it is Jack Olivier who is in the lead. When I press the right button, there we go. Jack Olivier is in the lead with 100 points. This is after drop races, with Rubber second on 68 and Lowy third on 59. But Lowy hasn't been here since round 3, and he's still third in the championship. So with a 32-point lead in the championship after drop races, that is currently enough for Olivier to take home the title today in Road Atlanta, which means he just needs to beat Rubber or have Rubber only beat Olivier 1 or 2 places, depending on where it is. But knowing Olivier, it will be somewhere in the podium positions. Let's take a look at the action on track. This is coming to the end of the practice session. It is currently Diego Domingo on top of the times with a 1:11.7. And we will ride on board. Let's see if we ride on board with Rubber 9, perhaps, in fact, because he is on the start of a lap now. Here is a lap of Road Atlanta. It's a corner far more terrifying than cops in these cars through turn 1. Now through the S's that are even more treacherous than Mackett's and Beckett's. Through 2 and 3, the S's at 4 and 5. All of this within about 20 to 30 seconds. Over Blind Crest. Super fast left-hander, and we're into a bit of a breathing space. You get a bit of breathing space. 2 right-handers, almost 90 degrees, both of them, that lead one into the other. Oh, Rubber's lost the back end a bit there, so you could see that happening a lot in this race. Now the super long back straight. As I say, this lap is only 70 seconds long. So we should have a race done in about 40 to 45 minutes. Shorter than most of these races. Down the hill for Rubber. Swoops to the right a little bit. Keep right. You might even use a bit of the curb on the right to get a wide entry. You certainly want to use a lot of apex, more than Rubber's using, through the inside of the chicane. And now over the hill, you've got to sort of guess where the apex is. And just pray that you make it you're in the right place. So that is a lap of Road Atlanta. And isn't that cinematic doing that? That's awesome. I'm glad we're not using the motorbike layout. What the hell is this? And that. And why does it say visit Florida in Atlanta, Georgia? Rubber, meanwhile, has set a 25.9 in this one, so he's looking pretty good strong lap. A good strong lap so far. 2/10 up on the pole time, but this was his problem corner last lap. Looks a bit more planted, but it looked a bit twitchy on the rear coming into the corner on the entry. Down the back straight. Nothing much to talk about on this part, because there's not much going on. Slipstream battles will be here. That'll be awesome. He's lost a 10th, but he's still up by 7 hundredths on the top time at the minute. Loads more apex on the inside there through the third to last corner. Over the crest, Yardimji goes P3. Could see some shock results here. No improvement from Rubber this time. Lost 3/10 in that final section. So it is Domingo, Rubber, Yardimji, Betsma is the top 4. As we see 2 cars taking the motorbike layout. I think Trader Joe was one of those. Gecha, perhaps? Gecha was one of them? No. Fonseca, who's just crashed. Going to be lots of action. ET on the actual race start will be about 25 minutes. After all the wait times. Way! Just Tokyo drifting at this point. Thank you very much, Redacted, for subscribing again. Why is that my catchphrase now? Also, it's been 5 weeks! Hockenheim was like round 2, wasn't it? Maybe 6 weeks then. Oh, and this is the other challenge of Road Atlanta. This incredibly difficult pit entry. I'll just show that on the F7 camera again. So you're turn to go to pit, and you see just a couple of dotted lines on the right-hand side. That's your only guide there. Once you come over the crest, this pit entry is super difficult. There's S's and everything, and you got to brake while turning all that, and here, and going into the pit lane. A few months ago, I'm talking like November time, a couple of people's pit boxes were this first pit box. First couple of pit boxes here. That's the worst possible pit box you could have at Road Atlanta. I'd almost be tempted to say, why don't you just use the other pit lane down the outside? Because isn't that better? I mean, except for the fact that you join on the you join on the outside at turn 1, so it's not as bad. But coming on the inside of turn 1 isn't worse. My English isn't good today. But everyone has finished the session, so it is Domingo that tops the practice session. Robert is second, Yardimja third, Betzma fourth, then Propofol, Bertrand, Guerra, Trader Joe, and Olivier and Anto. Father and son, or son and father rather. Rounding out the top 10, then Fonseca, Lebiak, Andrade, Fern, Nesh, Cotter, Feemster, and Felipe Acoustico. Although, switch round Felipe and Jake Feemster there. They are, because Contreras, Felipe is out of the server at the minute. Looks to be a pretty close one. Top 12 within 2 seconds. Just a few minutes away from 20 minutes of qualifying. Here at Road Atlanta. $18 drivers ready to go. And Miguel ready to go as well. Now, I said 4 wide at Hockenheim round 2, which is where I'm going to be in about 10 days' time. So, yeah, you can guess what I'm going to be filming there. I will say the first... it says in the title of this stream that there will be 2 big announcements, and I'll say what the first one is, sort of, but not entirely. The first announcement is an AF1 car reveal, as is the penultimate round of the season. That's pretty much what everyone guessed. The other one is a special event. The second announcement will be a special event to coincide with Assetto Friends' 2nd anniversary. And we're away with qualifying. It is Guerra, I believe it is, that's out first. Yardimja has failed to get out first once again, and he's got Robert right behind him as well. Also Fonseca, Olivier, Trader Joe, Labiak, Betzma, Propofol. Most people are now out of the pits. So while the outlap's on his way, this is the point where we go and say hello to Mr. Michelin Man, who's I'm sure has a name. Hi, Mr. Michelin Man. Trippy hot air balloon moment. Look at those effects. Come the cars down the back straight. Just sorting themselves out. So we will ride on board with João Guerra. As he starts his lap, he's only done what he's already done a 1:15.0 coming out the pits, which is interesting. He's throwing it through the corner at turn 3. 5, 6, 7, and now turn 8 to the left-hander. Use as much exit curve as you possibly can. Trader Joe's already crashed his return to the pits. Turn 9 and 10, the two left to two 90-degree rights. Everyone seems to be having trouble with turn 10, carrying some speed through. But I guess it's given the length of how fast the track is. That's the slowest corner on the track. So it's very hard to think, okay, I need to really just slow it down and take it easy. I think people are going to try and take as much speed through it as they possibly can. Down the hill for Guerra, towards the final chicane. And what I'm calling turns 11 and 12. Looks stable enough, but is it fast? Turn 13, final corner. It's flat out easy. It's a 12.5. That's not really anywhere near the pace we were expecting. Rubber, meanwhile, well, Yardam just gone faster than Rubber. Olivia goes for 12.4. Still not particularly good times compared to what I was expecting. We've seen low 11s, and I'm only seeing mid 12s. Andrade's gone off. He's way off at turn 5. Bertrand to P4. Just ahead of Profile, who went P4 as well. He's now down to P5. Costa's up to P7, and Feemster's to P8. Fair P7 as well. Ah, yes. That line. There is one particular line that this track is famous for in Assetto Friends. Domingo goes to the top of the times with 12.2. And it's a line synonymous with just having enough. You've had enough of everything. You've had enough of the race. It's not gone your way. You don't give a shit anymore. So what line do you take? You take the Marco line. And I think in the gap between the qualifying and the race, I'll show you exactly what the Marco line looks like. Yardam just P2, but already usurped by Olivier and by Rubber. But still no times in the 111s yet. I can realistically see 6 people in the fight for pole here. From Rubber down to Propofol. Still yet to see a decent lap from Jens Batesma though. Trader Joe goes to P8. Yeah, I'll show you the flyover of the line between qualifying and the race. Domingo's actually... okay, he's just getting out of the way of people. Just. He's got some space now. We've got Jack Olivier setting purple sector times at the minute. Nope, I was wrong. Fern's on a personal best at the minute. Still 1.2 off in the first sector, so something in that first sector is separating the field out, I think. Fern driving the Lugdunum car. No improvement at 14.6 from Fern. His best time at the minute is a 14.3. None of the top drivers setting any good laps at the minute. Rubber has just gone fastest in the first sector. Jack Olivier's done a personal best third sector on his outlap. He's down, so he's lost a total of 500ths. The chicane is crucial. It's the only important corner on the third sector. But man, is it easy to get wrong. No improvement. Down by... Oh, it lost 1,000. Wow. Betzman's finally set a representative lap time. It's P5 for him, a 12.4. So there are 7 people within pretty much half a second. That there is the Marco line. Some of it. But I'll show you now. Well, there's not much going on in a minute. The Marco line is, you come up to turn 2. You come up to turn 3, this first corner here. And... Nah, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Can't be bothered. Don't want to waste anymore. Just straight across all of that. And this. That's the Marco line in a nutshell. Here's Jack Olivier. Lost loads of time in that second sector. And even more in the third sector. Down 12 seconds. Roberts invalidated his first lap. Well, we all saw that on camera. Ali Yarnger. Personal best. First sector. Meanwhile, Jens Betzma has set a purple second sector and a personal best first sector. So this could be a real improvement from him. It could be up to it could be a P4 jump Ali, but Ali's on a good lap as well. Yes, does improve. 12.36, straight back to the pits to go again. Beats Ali by about 300ths of a second. Ali Yarmja. He's as Gecha goes to P3 with a 12.2. That's 3 drivers within 1/10 of a second. And Domingo's only just outside of that, so this is a super close quali once again. Alejandro invalidated his second sector, but that lap time would have been a... Well, it was 14.3, so it doesn't matter. Jack Olivier said a really good first sector, but again, he's lost 12 thousandths now. He's down 12 thousandths over rubber in the second, after the second sector. 1 corner to go. Does improve. A 10th up on rubber now. A 12.0. Still no 11s. Purpled the third sector. Jens has purpled the second sector. Jack, I'm going to get out of the way of... That is Fern, who's coming through all of this. There he is. Domingo has purpled the second sector. No, he's lost it! Oh, man. That was a good lap as well. That would have been pole. That would have been enough for pole. Martin Labiak has done personal best in the first 2 sectors. He's going to come up to about P... Or he could improve to P8, maybe, but it's unlikely. He should stay P9 despite a huge improvement. It should bridge the gap. There it is. 12.8 stays where he is. Put him 8/10ths off now. Anybody else? Diego was in the pits. Top 4 of all invalidated their laps. Jens is slow. Ali is invalidated. Charles is slow. Matty Labiak just finished the lap. So absolutely nothing is going on at the minute. Let's take a look at Ali Yarmja instead, because he's just starting a lap. Nope, that failed. This is the portion of the AF1 qualifying session where I switch to someone and they crash. Sharbatron. Looking good so far. Personal best first sector. Looks like he's really good in the second and third sectors based on that time, considering he's only half a second down. It's all in that first sector, but that is the meat of the lap. It's a 26-second first sector. The second sector is the same sort of time, but it is basically 2 corners and a long straight. Not so good, but he is down only 600ths in that second sector. Clips the inside curb, which unsettles the car. He's gone all over the place, and there he goes. He goes off and hard into the bridge. Take a look at Roman Nesh, who's had to take the Marco line, but not deliberately. What about Diego Domingo? No, he's slow at the minute. 26.6. And the best times are sort of 26.4s. I'm seeing crash with environment come up on my timing screen with a lot of red front wings. I don't want to hide that, so I want to keep my head. Trader Joe's on a good lap at the minute. 7/10 down after the first sector. Could be enough for P9. Needs to find some time, or at least mitigate the deficit. Loses another 3/10 in the second sector. Just the chicane. Looks good through there. Looks very good through there. Over the brow of the hill. Takes a much tighter line than other people are taking. Does improve, but stays P10. That's a 13.0, so he's just over a second out. Anyone else? Rubber did do a purple first sector. Oh, this is going to be close. He's down 200ths on Olivier. So the chicane will make or break his quali. Doesn't improve. 12.2. Loses a 10.5 in that final sector. Diego Domingo, personal best first sector. He's got the time to go to P2 at the minute, as it stands. Joao Guerra, purple third sector, but didn't improve in the first two, so stays P3. This is a pole time at the minute for Guerra, for Domingo. He's up 13 thousandths. He's stable at the final corner. Super tight line. Could this be enough? Is Diego going to go to pole? Yes, he is by 19 thousandths of a second. Oh, it is game on. Ali Yardam just doing a... never mind. He's crashed again. I always seem to see him crash. Jake Feems is looking good at the minute. No, he's not. He did a good first sector, but the second sector, I didn't even look at the second sector. I just saw yellow. I was like, might be okay. It wasn't. Bad lap. He's got... and he's stuck behind. That is... Roman Nesh that he's stuck behind there. It's just trains of... It's just multiple trains of cars. Here's one. It's Jack Olivier, and behind him he's got Yardinger and Rubber and Betsma. There's Yardinger. And there's Rubber. And there's Betsma. Oh, Jack Olivier just decides to stop on track. That's really dangerous, actually. I don't know why he's decided to stop on the racing line. I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't get reported afterwards. Andrade stopped on track as well. Here's the other one. It is... I can't tell who's this. F-E-R. Who's F-E-R? Fern. And Fern's got Domingo behind him, and then Guerra behind that. There's also Fonseca and Lebiak and Trader Joe and Olivier and Andrade and Nesh and now Costa as well, and Anto will tag onto the back of that. So there's plenty of cars all going around the track. Let's see, anyone on a good lap at the minute? No. Absolutely nobody is on a good lap. I think it stems from... There's a lot of traffic going on about. You can see it on the track map. There's two cars here. There's two sets of two cars here that are really close together. One of them is Fonseca, I think. No, behind Fonseca is Lebiak. Lebiak has got, that looks like a Roshu team racing car. That isn't even actually coming up on my timing screens. I can't see him on my driver tracking, which is really strange. But it is Propofol. Where is he listed for me? He's not. Okay, Propofol does not exist, confirmed. Oh, has to bail. And it means Guerra behind has to take evasive action, so his lap will probably be validated as a result. Lots of people in the pit lane, so we're coming toward the final... You probably get 2 more runs in, I think, before the end of this session. Nobody on particularly good laps at the minute. Diego Domingo is 2/10 down. Jack Olivier is... No, Diego Domingo just purpled the second sector, but he's still a 10th down on his best time. Can he absolutely yeet it through the final 2 corners? Still no 11s, so this might be it, maybe, if Domingo got a really, really good run through the chicane. You can only gain so much time through there. Doesn't improve. 12.051. It's a personal best through the third sector, I will add. Mario Fonseca has just done a personal best. Still 1.6 seconds down there, so he's in the midfield pack, P11. Fern's done a good job as well. He's P13. He's just done a personal best. Oh, gets all crossed up going through turn 8. Jake Fiemson's had to leave. So the top 14 separated by 2 seconds. That's good. I like that. Fonseca, personal best, first sector. 7/10 is pretty good. 7/10 puts him P9. But he does need to improve. No improvements, however, from Diego Domingo. Although saying that, he's only 100th down, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe a little bit of slipstream off of that is Anto. Does improve. We're into the 11s. Half a tenth faster now overall. Is Domingo over Jack Olivier, who is here. He's had a personal best, so he's had what would be a purple first sector, but he's lost it all in the second sector. So let's see what he can do. Not a lot of time left. Joao has crashed. Jens has done a purple second sector. He's going through the final chicane now. Over the crest. No improvement from Jens this time. Lost all of the time in the first sector. Olivier has stopped. Yardimjer has stopped. I think he's getting some track space, which he's succeeded in doing. Charles Bertrand. Let's take a look at Charles Bertrand. He's coming out of the pits, rather. My mistake. So we will take a look at Ali Yardimjer. He starts his lap. I'll keep an eye on anyone else that's setting personal best lap times or even purple lap times, which is currently nobody. Yardimjer just this weekend has shown himself to be very aggressive in AF3. He wasn't here for AF2. He's putting all his eggs in this basket for AF1. You know he'll give it everything. P6 at the minute. His teammates on pole in Polaris. Oh, I had to properly save that over the crest. It is a 26.4 though. It's only a 10th down on pole. It's a personal best. Oh! Save it, save it. He has saved it. But he's had to bail from the lap. No, don't do that. You've run out of time, you doofus. Oh, Ali, what did you do? I guess he just didn't have enough fuel for another lap. But he's only got 1 minute and 5 left to start a lap, and he's got traffic ahead of him. That is probably the end of Ali's qualifying session. Marco line would be advised. Yeah, no, it's over for Ali. It's over. He's got 50 seconds, and he's too slow. I don't think he realises. Well, I will keep an eye on him anyway, because you never know. No one else is setting any good laps at the minute. Diego Domingo is 3/10 down in the first sector, and Rubber is even worse. Oh, she's on an out lap. So this could be a real flurry of lap times at the end. I will take a look at Yardimjer. He's still going. He's got 25 seconds, and more than 25 seconds of the track to go. So, yeah, good job, Ali. You done fluffed it. I'm just seeing a sea of orange and red. Orange being slow and red being out. So there's not a lot of 2, 1, 0. Time is up. So Anto will set the Santo and Fern are setting their final laps. Gecha will set his final lap, but his was out of bounds. Rubber's already stopped on track, so he won't get another lap in. So next up will be Trader Joe. He's coming towards the final corner now. He's going for the pit lane instead. A fairly decent option to take the pit stop practice. So unless Propofol could put in no, he's gone. He's gone. His lap is over. So it is, and that seems seemingly anticlimactic. Diego Domingo's trying for an improved time. Nope, he's gone. So it is Diego Domingo who takes pole again in AF1. I think that's the second, maybe even third time this season that he's taken pole. And Jack Olivier will be starting alongside him on the front row. Rubber and Gecha make up row 2. Then we have Jens Batesman and Ali Yardimjer on row 3. And then Propofol and Bertrand on row 4. Layback and Trader Joe round out the top 10. Then we've got Fonseca, Anto, Fern, Nesh, Andrade, Corsa, and Feimster. Now I think we've already lost Contreras. Does that mean we can get to the race a bit quicker? So the Marco line is literally just straight across the lot of this. Did I just come out the pits just to do donuts? In quali. For finishing P6. Right. Money shift. So we're about 2 minutes away from the start of this AF1 race. So I'll be back in a second. Do join us for that. So here comes the grid for this AF1 race. As I say, it is Diego Domingo starting on pole for Polaris. Then we have Jack Olivier for MR Olivier. Then Rubber in Macca Racing alongside his teammate Joao. Then Jens Betsma in Lugdunum. And Ali Yaldri in the other Polaris. Then Propofol, Bertrand, Labiak, Trader Joe, Fonseca, Anto, Fern, Nesh, Andrade, Costa and Jake Feemster. We are 20 seconds away from the start here at Road Atlanta. This is going to get crazy. Here come the lights. And we're away. Really slow start from Charles Bertrand in the background. But it's a fairly even start between the front two. But Olivier's going to have the inside line coming towards turn one. That is Robert trying to look for the inside. Or down the middle. There's a couple of cars gone off, including one of the... That's, I think, one of the Macca Racing involved cars. Rubber's one of them. So Rubber's going down the field. It is Jack Olivier that has the lead from Domingo. Then Betsma is third, Yarninger fourth. It kind of sounds like we're under safety car right now, so I'm going to have to double check. But I've lost my mind. I can't. It's not helping. I can't see my cursor anymore. Yeah, we are under a safety car period now. I don't know who else was involved in that, but I thought I only saw two there. Jack Olivier leads. I can't get my mouse back. I've lost my cursor. I can't see anything. I can't. I'm not good at hand-eye coordination. Well, not only that, I can't even click on anything anyway. That's really not good. What do I do? Does that still work? That works. Okay, this is going to have to be a bit more epileptic. We're waiting for the safety car. Who's waiting on the exit of turn 1? That is Miguel Soto today, by Mythic. Bertrand has come into the pits. Interesting strategy. Very intriguing. Charles maybe... Is he either fixing damage or is he perhaps trying something strategic? Okay, thanks for the rear view. I can see Fanatec covering Diego. This is annoying. What if I do... I'm going to try and mess this up now, so boop. So with any luck, I might actually be able to see what's going on. Eventually. Will my Streamlabs crash for the second week in a row? For the third week in a row? Charles has pitted. It's unclear whether that is a strategic move or because of damage, but Charles has pitted. We're on lap 2 of 35. We're coming to the end of a safety car period. I have no cursor, so this is going to be a bit more... Well, it's not going to be pleasant. No, it's 3 to go forwards and 1 to go backwards. No, yes, 1 to go backwards through the field. So what can Diego do off of this restart? Can Olivier maintain the lead? We're about to go green again. And there we go. Domingo caught napping, I think, by Jens Betsma there. There's a whole heap of cars, including one I think that was lagging about. But I think we've got a clean start this time. Into turn 3 for the first time. For the second time. That is rubber going off again. That's coming together with Andrade. Or was that rubber, mate? Was that Anto, perhaps? I think it was rubber, because rubber's now behind Andrade. Meanwhile, up front, Jarnjet and Trader Joe switching places. That sounds like another safety car to me. Yeah, they're under safety car conditions for the second time. It's already working out for Bertrand. He's up to P14. I think maybe Charles Bertrand is expecting a lot of safety cars, meaning low tyre wear. Because I say, there's no refueling in AF1, so it's all about tyre wear. Oh, what I would give to get my mouse back. There's literally nothing I can do. This is the most frustrating thing. Anybody got any ideas on how to fix this? Are we going to go green again? No. That will be Miguel waiting at the exit of turn 1 once again. Fastest lap for Diego, 39.6. Yeah! So, really good starts from Labiak, up to P6, from P10. Profile's dropped back a lot, so has rubber. I wonder if I get up something that's like requires me to press things. How am I supposed to... Okay, no, that sucks. No, I have my mouse, it just doesn't work on AC. And the thing is, okay, if we get another safety car, I will use that safety car period to leave, downgrade my CSP again, and then rejoin. So I think it's the version of CSP that's decided, oh, you don't need the mouse cursor, you don't need a cursor, why would you need a cursor? You're driving, right? You're driving. Windows tab. No. No, it went away again. That didn't work. One more safety car restart to come your way in about 30 seconds' time. Coming towards the end of the back straight. Olivier still leads. Domingo second. Batesma third. Yardinger fourth. Trader Joe is fifth. We're looking at him right now. Let's take a look from Ali Yardinger's point of view. From the start of this, actually go from off board for this, just in case something happens behind. We're about to go green. Away he goes again. It's a good start from Jens Batesma, but he's kept the position. Meanwhile, behind this, Gecha having to go round the outside of Costa. That is Fonseca going way off. You can hear him. You can hear the grass. So he's to the back of the field. Otherwise, clean getaway. Let's take a look at Matti Labiak, who is both pressuring Trader Joe and being pressured by this man behind Propofol. If you can see him behind the rear wing, which you probably can't. On the back straight, let's take a look at Rubber, because he's struggling to get past Fern. Tried to make a move into what seems to be turn 9, but didn't work. Nesh has spun off. Trader Joe and Labiak switching positions. Wrong way. Not helpful. It's because Trader Joe's had to go across the grass. Here comes Gecha around the outside into the final corner. Rubber and Fern have gone off. Possibly separately. Bertram was involved in that as well. He's dropped a P15. There were a lot of cars involved in that, so I don't know whether... I'm surprised there's no safety car. But we're still under green flag racing. Olivier's pulled out a second and a half lead over Diego. I think I've still got AC remote. Somewhere. I'm fully looking away from my screen right now, trying to find AC remote. Here it is. Because I can use that to click on people. Hopefully, if it works. It's not working. Okay, that's not helpful. So forgive the epilepsy. Costa really close to Trader Joe coming towards turn 1. Had a tiny look. You could see he was just twitching in and out. We'll take a look at Propofol. Sorry, Diego Domingo, who has been passed by Jens Batesma. Jens will want to chase down Jacques Olivier and maintain Jens's 100% win record in AF1 this season. He has had 2 wins from the 2 races he's taken part in. He's going for a 3rd. They won at Hockenheim and last week at Imola. We have another safety car. It's spreading out already. I mean, granted, there's still these big battles, but I'm suddenly distracted by the fact that I can't switch to people that quickly. Propofol's close to Labiak. This is one of those tracks where mistakes are punished heavily. We've seen it already. There's still the chance for a timely safety car. We haven't really seen safety cars past this sort of period in the race. Ali Janum's looking on his own teammate, Diego, coming towards turn number 9. He's going to try and swing around the outside. He's kept his car in the right direction. Jens on the grass. Here comes Diego, and here comes Ali as well. Surely Jens will let Diego by. Nothing he can do about that. Can he do anything about Ali? No. Is this going to be what I think it's going to be? Is it going to be 3 wide? No, it's not. Maybe, or it might be actually. Jens is having a look. No. Ali will take P2 in this AF1 race. Diego's just behind this in P3. He's now under pressure from Jens. Here's Jens's view. He's got a face full of Diego. Oh, back's well off. And look who's joined the party. Matti Lebiak, V Propofol. Draug Guerra's just on the back of this as well. Plenty of people ready to strike and take that P2. It's pretty much best of the rest at this point now. Rubber's out of the picture. And Rubber being out of the picture pretty much gifts Olivier the title, even if it wasn't, you know, gifted already. P2 is there for the taking. Different lines. Jens having to get all crossed up. Coming out of the corner. Slipstream battle. Slipstream is activated on this back straight. Loads of cars within a second, actually. I say who's still spreading out. There's loads of cars within a second, just no one's having an overtake. Will Jens try one now? Down towards the chicane. He does brake later. Has a look. Almost taps the rear of Diego. Oh, and Jens almost loses it there. Where's Matti to respond? Here he is. Might be close enough. I wouldn't risk it into turn 1 though. Bertrand has passed Fonseca for P13. Never mind. Matti's much closer through turn 1. You can see the gain. But there's no overtaking spots through here. Unless Matti can maybe put one up the inside through 3. No. It's too fast of a corner, I think. It's slower in the cars we've used before, like the Audi TT, as we did in AF3 Season 3. Oh, Jens hits the sausage curbs. Another position down for Jens Batesma. Matti's up to 4th. Propofol's turn. Oh no, maybe Batesma's going to try and come back on Matti now. Nesh and Andrade have come together. And away they go. A spin British drag race from a standing start there. Meanwhile, Batesman and Lebiak side by side coming towards the final chicane. Lebiak's got the inside. Batesman's going to swing around the outside. He's got the inside for the second part. He takes P4 back from Matti Lebiak. Good move. Behind that, though, side by side still is Propofol and Guerra. They went side by side all the way through the final chicane. And in fact, Lebiak's looking at a move into turn 1. He's going to try it. He goes down the inside. Makes the move. Here comes the cut back from Jens. Jens retakes P4. Oh, Guerra's off. Trainer Joe's involved. Propofol's involved. Trainer Joe, and as Propofol and Guerra have come together at turn 3. Domingo. Janum just spun it! Janum just round at 9. At 8. Oh, it's all gone. There goes Anto. Here comes Costa. And Guerra, who's side by side with Rubber. And Fern. It's almost 3 wide into 9. Fern's wide. Oh, Fern's actually a lap down. Sorry, I forgot about that. Fern is a lap down. Costa's having to defend hard from Guerra. Your top 5 is now Olivier, Domingo, Batesman, Lebiak, and Trader Joe. Was there any teammate contact between Domingo and Polly? Guerra sticks one up the inside. Costa's not going to have any of it. Well, he might have to take it, though. And right behind this, that's Rubber. Under pressure from Janum, who's on a recovery. Janum's got down the inside at the last corner. He's going to try one on Costa as well. 2 in 2 corners, maybe, for Janum. Oh, Costa spun it! I think he spun it on his own. I think he did. Rubber's going to try and take position from Janum. He looks for one down the inside at turn 3, doesn't make the move. Jarninger back up to P9. There's 3 drivers, P8, 9 and 10 are still on the recovery. That's Gerrit, Jarninger and Rubber. After spins at various points in this race. Let's switch back up towards the front of the field. Matti Lebiak is hanging on to the back of Jens Baesma. It's about 6/10 of the minute. Costa has pitted. 1 lap 12 of 35. We're not even half distance yet. I'm still counting on that Charbatron, on Charbatron from making a blinding move. He's not dropped back. He's stayed within a pit stop, I would say, of the lead. So that pit stop under the safety car could well work out very well for him. He needs to make a move, though. He needs to get a move on. Further through the field, here is Rubber. He's staying with Ali Jarninger, but Ali seems to have more pace than Rubber does, in the race at least. Rubber was around the same pace in qualifying. Better run through turn 1, though. Even though he had to downshift, but that might help. Oh, Propofol spun it. Propofol's gone. Where is Propofol? I didn't even see him. He's off on the moto layout. He's going to rejoin carefully because he rejoins the racing line, but no one else is there, so it's all good. But Tron's up to P11. Here's his battle with Mario Fonseca. He's going to move into the top 10 at this rate. It's going to be... Well, I wish I could check the total gap to the lead. In fact, well, I can actually. Here it is. Charbatron is coming... Oh. Okay, I can't see a gap. Let's say current lap. That's not helpful. And Charbatron make this move on Mario Fonseca, moving into the top 10. Charbatron could be your outside chance of a win here. Your underdog. The black horse down the inside. No, backs out of it. Fonseca goes deep, though, so this could be really good for Charbatron to make a move into the final corner. He's got to pull alongside early, though, to make it side by side cleanly. I stand corrected completely. But Tron takes P10 from Fonseca, or will it? Or will he? He's got the inside for 1, but a cutback is not out of the question. No, stays behind. Propofol into the bits from P12 now. Rubber's past Jarninger. I think Jarninger made a mistake there. Meanwhile, Anto having a stunning race. He's on the back of Trader Joe. 2/10 there. I'm seeing the 10-second gap as 20 seconds. It's about 25 to 30 seconds between the lead and Charbatron in P10. So I wouldn't put it out. I wouldn't put it past him. It only takes a couple of people to have a bad pit entry, and suddenly they have to waste time repairing damage as well, and they lose time from the crash. It can all flip on its head very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Charbatron does not have to pit again. Fern has disconnected, and I can understand why. He was about a minute down from P16. He was a lap down on the lead. Fonseca, wrong way. Fonseca side by side with Charbatron again into turn 1. Doesn't make it this time, but he's got a... Oh, yeah. Wise from Mario to back out of that. But I wouldn't criticise us for trying the move. I think I saw Robert. Yeah, Robert's had a much better run off of turn 8. So Gerrit relinquishes P7 from Rubber for now. Anto's right there. This is a Macca franchise. 6, 7, 8 at the minute. With the 4th guy in that franchise leading this race. Anto in P6, Rubber 9, Rubber 7th, and Gerrit 8th. Pit stops should be coming around about lap 18, I would have thought. 17 or 18, so we're a couple of laps away. Oh, Fern's rejoined. Okay, I think there's something wrong. Maybe there was something wrong with his internet. Or his rig, perhaps. It's certainly not unusual. To be loved by anyone. Through turn 1, Rubber almost hitting that curve. 2 wheels on the grass and you're going straight. you're not turning anymore. Because you still got to turn. It's like cops, but longer. All over the rear of Anto. Turn 8 now. Whoa! Touch of gravel there. That's going to be advantage Gecha. There's a move into turn 9 to be made, but doesn't go for it. On the back straight, we've got a better run though, so he's going to pass Anto. Down to the bottom of the hill. Rubber's got the inside. Can Anto hold it round the outside? No, he can't. And here comes Gecha as well. Gecha can't seem to look for a way past. He couldn't decide whether to go left or right. He's going to go to the right now, which means inside for turn 1. Switches to the left because Anto goes defensive. Gecha with sort of a dummy. It's not really a dummy if it's responsive. Maintains P7. Good driving from Anto. Very robust defending. Bertrand has closed the gap to P9. That's Ali Yardimger, who was P2 earlier in this race. It's now 3.2. He's not far off of this battle for P7. And the gaps at the front haven't really gone down that much. I would say it's roughly the same, still about 25 seconds. Pit stops coming up very soon. Olivier starts lap 18 of 35. That is half distance, so if you want to pit, pit now. Is anybody going to take that? Oh, Ali Yardimger just go for a move on Gecha at the chicane. Oh, Gecha's going to try and stick one up the inside. At the... Oh, almost loses it there. Ali Yardimger takes that place. Gecha with his best robust defending. Anto into the pits from P7. Bertrand spun it. Bertrand has spun it. As it... Oh, okay. You pit it. Oh, okay. Well, that's just killed all of that for me. He could have made it to the end of the race. Okay, never mind. Vicente Gecha has a bad run through the through turn 3. Had to take the escape road. I refuse to call it a different part of the track. That was now the back of Trader Joe. This is for P5. More like a net P7, I think. Net P6. Now that... Well, Bertrand could still come out and be racing with these guys towards the end of the race. He's got some good pace. This is going to be an easy move for Rubber, do you think? Down the inside. Yeah. Trims the nose hairs of Trader Joe on the way through. How kind of him. Trader Joe goes to the pit lane. It's a tough pit lane. We switch to Roman Nesh now, who's P12. He's on the back of Anto, who's come out the pits. So we'll keep an eye on Anto actually as well, because Nesh will try and move down the inside into the chicane. Backs out of it. Nesh almost loses it there. And in fact, he pretty much has. I would say he has. He hasn't spun it round, but he's... Yeah. Anto across the front stretch. Gecha coming out of the pits now, so Anto will come out behind Trader Joe and Gecha. Well behind, about 5 seconds in fact. It's not a good outlap from Anto. Not a good inlap rather. Fonseca spun it. That's at turn 10. No one around him though, so he should be okay. Betzmer into the pits. Will Labiak follow him? Yes, he will. Who else have we got? Rubber's next coming over the hill. No pit stop for Rubber. What about Ali Yardimger? Yes, Ali will take the pits. I will watch him because I reckon he will spin. And I was wrong. Damn. Fonseca into the pits as well. Let's take a look at Charles Bertrand. He's on the back of Anto now for a net P, something like net P8, P9. Excellent recovery from an early pit stop that turns out was unscheduled and not strategic. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Over the crest, Bertrand could come out ahead of Fonseca here. He's still in the pits. Off comes the banner. Yes, does pass Mario Fonseca, so takes P11. Anto and P10 is there, just ahead. The leading two are in the pits now. That's Olivier and Domingo. I fully expect... well, Rubber hasn't actually pitted yet, I believe. Yeah, Rubber's yet to pit. Same for Diego Domingo, who leads this race. Never mind, who all in the pits. Rubber's in the pits as well. Olivier retakes the lead of this race and will come out easily ahead of Diego Domingo, who's just leading now. He's lost even more time. He's now 7.9. So your net top 5 should be Olivier, Domingo, Batesma, Labiak, Trader Joe. Alejandro chasing down. They're going to switch back to Bertrand, actually, because Bertrand is still really close to Anto. Past half distance. Actually, is Jake Feemster pitted? Jake Feemster pitted. Okay, Jake Feemster pitted under the safety car, so maybe he's trying a bold strategy. He pitted 17 laps ago. So going to the end of the race, not out of the question, you know, it's not out of the question. I did say it's an option. But I didn't realise it was an option until people started doing it. It's like, actually, is this using the tyres that much? There's like maybe 2 corners that use the tyres a lot. As up ahead, we see that is Yarmja passing Trader Joe for P7. Trader Joe's going to try and hold it up the inside. Well defended again from Trader Joe. Good cut back. He's got the inside for 13. Oh, and here comes Guerra. Guerra's going to pass Yarmja. Nice one. He's going to move. He's going to make a move on Trader Joe as well. He's almost side by side with him as well. Guerra backs out of it. Yarmja's going to try and take advantage. Turn 3 is there. He's looking down the inside. Nope. And clonks that curb, so he's going to be out of this battle for a little while. Back to Anto versus Bertrand in the battle for P10. I'm just dropping off the back of this, but Guerra, you can see him closing in the slipstream against Trader Joe. And Bertrand's very close as well. I need to switch to that. Which one do I switch to? I'll go for this one. They're side by side. Yeah, because those two haven't changed positions, so I'm okay with that one. Bertrand down the inside, takes P10. Can Anto respond? Rubber fastest lap with a 12.5. Yep, switch back now. Because here comes Guerra, he's going for the move down the inside of Trader Joe. No, doesn't do it this time either. And Bertrand has secured P10 now. Just ahead of Trader Joe. That's Jake Feemster, he's done 18 laps now, maybe even 19 actually, on these tyres. They will surely be toast. Guerra looking to the outside into turn 9. Oh, no. Looks for a punt down to turn 10. It is a punt. Ah, where did Yarmja come from? Yarmja just hit with a slam. What happened, Ellie? Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. And there goes Trader. Oh, that was terrible. And Trader Joe's beached. Oh, it's all gone. It's all gone down the drain. Not what you want to see at all. Trader Joe's out of this race. Gacha with the small punt and Ali Yanamja with the send. Just careers into the both of them. What happened? What was that? I don't even know. I can't even. It's really hard to change positions now because people are starting to get lapped. And I want to switch to Fonseca, who's on the back of Ali Yanamja, will surely have damage. Oh, and Fonseca's done the same thing! Just in a different corner. Fonseca's gone way off. Everybody's losing their marbles now. Everybody's losing their marbles. Promofol's within a second of Anto, so we'll switch to that now. My voice is starting to go, and I swear every week it's because I have to keep going. That's what ruins my voice, I think. Run through there. Ref all over the place. Or goes for the pit lane. What the hell was that? The exploit. This is Nesh being lapped by Diego. But I want to switch to... Jens. Who's a second and a half back from this. Diego's P2 is not exactly confirmed, and the gap is only 6 seconds. It's closed down by about 2 seconds since the start of this stint. Jens might have a little bit of a hard time. No, never mind. I was going to say might have a hard time. Profile spun it again. Where is he? Here we no. There he is. That's turn 1. He's stuck at the pit lane. Hold on a minute. We have an Austin Powers. We have an Austin Powers. He's away. Oh man, that sucks. Not a good day for Propofol. We joins in P14. Gacha and Feemster have just changed positions. Not that I'll be able to find that on the map. No, Feemster's going to try and retake P6 off of Gacha. Can't do it, but here's Charbertrand! Here's Charbertrand to take P7 and maybe even P6. It's right there. Oh, well done. To force Jake into a mistake. Jake defends down the hill. So robust. Through turn 8. Oh, a little bit of gravel there. So here will come Anto maybe into the mix. No. He actually stayed. Bertrand has actually stayed with Feemster despite that. So well done from him. Oh, Feemster getting all crossed up. Tyres are definitely worn by now. He'll have to cut his losses, I suspect, at this point. Now he's gone. He's done for. Ali Yarn's just back in P9 now. Robert is 5th. Guerra is 6th. Guerra is at the front of a 4-car train for P6. That's Bertrand, Anto and Yarnager behind. Into the closing stages of this race. We're on to lap 27 of 35. Betzmer again getting closer to Diego. It's down to a second. Feemster has cut his losses and taken the pit stop. 2-stop strategy, quite risky, but who knows? Fresh tyres towards the end could help him, but he will rejoin in P11 with no chance of getting any position. So fastest lap point is on the board there. Yeah, right on the back of Anto. Forces Anto off. Anto's going to go off and hit a few barriers, but he's kept going decently well. Next up for Ali Yarnager is Charbertrand in P7. It should not be this hard to find people. Can I have mouse back, please? No. I will not have the mouse. Oh, Diego's gone off! Diego's gone off! Here comes Jens! Jens straight past. How fast can Diego react to this? Jens is already having to weave in the slip and break the toe from Diego, but Diego's already pulling in from the slipstream. Can he make a move into the chicane? He's close enough. No, doesn't go for it. Diego's got to react now. He's got to react quickly, or Batesman will clear off in front. Nesh and Fiends to have changed places. P11 now for Roman Nesh. Which could well be his best result of the season, actually. Oh no, but Nesh's best result this season is P9. As Domingo goes on to the runoff slightly. Dips a toe into that gravel. It's not going to help Jens. It's not going to help himself. Oh, but Jens does exactly the same thing Diego did last lap. And Jens has done it worse. Here comes Diego. Done. Diego retakes P2. I'm going to keep watching this. This is a great battle for P2. It's just filled with mistakes. Gecha has spun off. Here comes Charbotron. He's taking a position. Jarnja will follow through as well. Anto might take a position as well. Yes, he does. 4 places dropped for Gecha, and Bertrand's up to P6. Oh, Jens has gone too deep. That's it. Diego will surely have secured that P2 now. Jens is 3rd. Charbotron's best result this season is P4. He got that in the first round at Red Bull Ring. Jarnja might take Bertrand though, and take P6, which is exactly where we started. Can I have P6 on the map, please? Where are you? No. Yes, here we go. Ali Jarnja catching up to Charbotron. Ali Jarnja's best result meanwhile. Where is he? Is P3. Got P3 at Norris Ring 2 weeks ago. Lap 30 of 35. 8/10 faster for Ali Jarnja on that lap, so surely by the end of this lap Ali will be able to make a move, probably into the final chicane, but he might make a move to turn 9 or 10 if he can get a good run through sector 1. Looked a little unsteady from Bertrand. Rear end maybe stepped out a little bit. 5 laps to go. Torres moving to turn 10 possible. Oh, Charbotron parks the bus. No move possible for Ali, but he's right in the slipstream and with a better run out of the corner. Charbotron hard to the right hand side. Ali to the left. Oh, they bang wheels. Charles keeps the position for now. Ali is going to try and make a move into 13. Nowhere near. These two know how much these results mean to them. Jarnja takes P1 through turn 1. Awesome move from him. Down the hill. Anto and Gecha fighting as Gecha goes off track again because of it. Oh, bad region! Oh! He's hit Fonseca! Horrible rejoin! And Fonseca has nowhere to go but straight in to the rain lights of Vicente Gecha. Bertrand and Jarnja have changed positions again. Bertrand has kept P6. Another misstep from Gecha in this race. He started P3, he went off early on and he's dropped right to the back of the field. He's recovered to P9, but that's as far as he's going to go. He's 10 seconds back from Anto now. There's only a few laps left for Ali Yaranja to take P6 off of Charles Bertrand. Rubber's close to Labiak, but we'll switch to that in a minute. Yarnja's half a second slower. Okay, now we'll switch to it. Rubber, where are you, Rubber? Rubber, here's Rubber. Half a second on Labiak. It's Olivier. Another dominant performance in this AF1 race. Won it at turn 1 on lap 1. As he starts the third from last lap of this race. We're not close enough this time to Matti Labiak. Come on, Matti. Labiak's best result was 4th place at Norris Ring 2 weeks ago. Where are people? Here we are. Here we are. Ali Yaranja. Pushing with everything he's got on this one. Now back up front to Rubber, who is here. He's on the gearbox of Labiak. He's looking for turn 9. He's not going to get it, but he's forced Matty wide. Doesn't make a difference in such a cambered corner. It's possible, but he's forced Matty wide again. I can't look at 2 battles at once while I've got no mouse. This is really annoying. Here comes the slipstream. Rubber pulls to the left. That's the right. Down the hill, Labiak's going to force him down to the outside. Doesn't give him the space. At turn 12, keeps P4 for now. Well defended from Labiak. All crossed up on the exit though for Rubber. So that gives Matti Labiak some breathing space. Here is Ruben Andrade trying to unlap himself against Rubber. He might try it as well. Doesn't. Yaranja has spun off somewhere because he's down at 8. He's now 5 seconds behind Bertrand. Must have gone off at turn 10. This is the only battle left. It's the highest battle we have left. Can Rubber pass Matti Labiak in the remaining 2 laps of this race? This is lap 34 of 35. Let's run more Rubber on the back straight. Slipstream will be super useful in this race. To the chicane. Olivier will start the final lap of this race 9 seconds ahead of Diego Domingo. To Diego's credit, he's run similar pace to Olivier, but where it counted, Olivier was just so much faster. Rubber swings to the outside, shuts the door for Labiak as well. He just lets him by. 1 lap to go. Can Labiak retake P4? There's only a couple of opportunities he's got left. He's also got a lap car behind to deal with. Oh, he has a look to turn 1. He goes for it, turn 1. Oh, forces Rubber wide. They both stay. They both make it to the apex okay. Oh, Rubber's gone so much cleaner. Oh, don't lose it on the curb, Matty. Oh, he's kept it. That's pretty much it then, I think. So I can switch forward now and look at, that's Fonseca, that's Jack Olivier, who will take his 4th win of the season and the AF1 Season 7 driver's title. Jack Olivier is a 2-time AF1 champion. Domingo will come home an excellent P2 for his best result of the season. Finally capitalising on some pace. Batesman takes home P3 and loses his 100% record in this season of AF1. Rubber will come home 4th. Labiak's got lap cars all around him trying to get past. Labiak will come home P5. Bertrand will come home an excellent P6, well recovered from an early pit stop. Yaranja 7th. What might have been if he hadn't have crashed many, many, many times. He could have got a podium today. Anto will take P8. Good drive from him. Solid drive. Vicente Guerra. Somewhat disappointing today. Could have been a podium for him as well if he hadn't crashed so early on. Fonseca rounds out the top 10. And we have Nesh and Andrade and Feemster and Probafol and Miguel Costa will take home the final point. That's only his second points finish of the season. We had Trader Joe finishing 16th. He ran really high until he got crashed into twice in about 2 seconds. And Fern will finish P17, 3 laps down on Trader Joe. Due to, I'm assuming, there were some technical issues. So that's it for AF1. Let's see if we can have a look at a replay of what the hell happened. We'll take a look at the start, and we'll take a look at between Ali and Guerra and Trader Joe, perhaps, at turn 10. Eventually, when I could... Well, I mean, you can see the screen. I can't at the minute because it's on my other screen. We'll get to the announcements momentarily. I do want to look at what happened. Is that everybody? Here we go. Right. No, not that. There. So let's take a look at the start. About a minute in. Really slow start from Charbatron at the back. And you're about to see a couple of cars. I think that's the two Macca cars that might be come together here. That's Guerra and Rubber. Rubber went off. So we go 4 times speed. And yeah, Guerra went wide and he's about to push Rubber off. He does. Oh, they collide there. Oh, well avoided from, I think that's Jens. Yarem just hard into the wall as well. Off of the background, I think that's Probafol going off on his own. It is. So there's the 4 cars involved in that start crash. Was there any more up here? Oh, almost was there. Almost a tap between, I think that's Fonseca. That'll be Trader Joe and Labiak. And many more people just forgetting how to take turn 3 in a race start situation. As there goes Andrade with a leap. Full bounce. Loving it. Loving it. And Probafol takes the escape mode as well. And we'll be on a safety car at this point. So that's the first safety car. That's what caused the first safety car. That's the start. Now I want to switch to... No. A different car. Take a look at Trader Joe. This is the end of the first lap, so we'll have one more lap under the safety car, so about there. So what happened to cause the second safety car? Because I thought I only saw 2 cars involved in that, so let's see what happened. Again, we'll go for the helicam. Good start there from one of the Macca drivers. Oh, there's the collision. And then people getting blocked. So that's Andrade, and I think that might be Rubber. It is Rubber. Rubber and Andrade came together. That's lap 3. Lap 3. And that's Anto and Nesh having to take a base of action. And Propofol as well, taken to the escape road once again. and many people get involved in that. There's themes to getting hit by that as well, and that's Sharbatron. So yeah, definitely warranted the safety car there. Right, this is going to be the tricky bit. Let's see if we can find where Trader Joe is. You haven't missed the announcements. I haven't come to the announcements just yet. Does anybody know? Is Trader Joe in the chat and can tell me what lap he crashed on? Oh, I'm near. I'm near. I'm not near. This might be it. It is. Here's what happened from the onboard view, from the top-down view. Guerra in the middle, jumps to the left. Polly shits himself. That's what happened. And this is just going to be painful. Guerra careers into Trader Joe. And here comes Ali. Oh. And kiss. That just sucks. That was terrible. Polly almost made Jake's one-stop work, but what a crash. I just feel so bad for Trader Joe because he drove such an amazing race again this week. And he just hasn't even... It hasn't pulled together for him at all. It's more luck than judgment at this point. So there we go. They're the three main highlights of this race. Now for the two announcements. Aha, yes. Announcement number 1 is the cars for the next season of AF1. Now notice I say cars, plural. It's going to be a driver vote for AF1 in Season 8. And what a driver's vote it is. The two cars we have on offer for you will be... I need to get the names right here. Why can't I find it? Why can't I find it? I know what it is, but I can't find it. It's the Renault R25 versus the McLaren MP420. No, I'm not unmuting you, Polly. The F1 2005 cars. The free ones from VRC. I haven't got a picture. I haven't got a picture. I have no promotional material to show you. But that's going to be a possibly quite toxic vote. All when it's like McLaren R25, McLaren R20. They're both awesome. But they're both not equal, so we can't race both of them. So vote when that opens. Whenever that opens. As for the second announcement, as I mentioned earlier, we are coming up to the second anniversary of AF, and honestly, I did not think we'd get that far. But what we're going to do for that on September the 11th will be a VLN event. We're going to be doing VLN. It will be a 3-hour... I'm assuming this is the correct format. I may be wrong. This is the one that's pinned, so everyone else might shout at me. It is a 3-hour race on September the 11th, 2021. 45-minute qualifying session with 3 classes. We've got the GT3s with the R8 LMS 2016, Mercedes AMG, and the 911 GT3R. In the GT4 class, we've got the Supra, the McLaren, and the BMW, and the 2020 TCRs. 2020 WTCR pack. There will be driver swaps. 1 to 2 drivers per car. 1 hour minimum driving time. 2 lots of 2-minute pit stops. And a minimum of 4 cars per class. So if we have if we have a class that doesn't fill up with 4 cars, we'll just not run that class and you'll be asked to switch to a different class. But based on how much people want this, I would say this is going to be pretty popular, all the classes. So that is on the 11th. That is a Saturday. That is, what's that, 4 weeks' time? 4 weeks yesterday. 4 weeks as of yesterday. Sign-ups for that will be open very soon. So get your teams together and prepare for that. And I will now undeafen. Is Polly even still here? He is.
Of course I am.
There we are. I've announced the 2 events.
No, I was watching the stream. Did you say that it's 3 hours?
Can we stop mentioning 9/11, please? Can we stop mentioning it? Can we stop mentioning it? I did say it was 3 hours. Am I wrong?
Okay. No, you're not wrong. I just wanted to make sure because
Is it any different to the one that's pinned in that channel?
Nah, that's the one.
Okay, good. Because that's been planned since like April, and we just haven't had a time to fit it in. VLN, I should say VLN, for those who don't know, it is Nordschleife Endurance Race. A 3-hour Nordschleife Endurance Race. With 3 classes. Oh, it's going to be good. September is going to be amazing for Assetto friends. Anything to add, Polly?
Not much, really. You took it. But I do just want to say, vote R25. It won the WDC. It won the WCC. It's the better car.
Biased admin.
I am biased, yes. I've actually driven the MP420 more, but I like the R25 more.
Talk was saying, I hope the McLaren blows up as it did in real life.
Wow. Did you say the 45-minute qualifying?
45-minute qualifying. I said the whole. I literally just read down the list of things.
Okay, nice. Good enough.
Hopefully everyone's happy with that, because I certainly am.
Yeah. Y'all were asking for something with driver swaps for a while. Like, you wanted it to be AF2, I think, but yeah, this has been in the works since like April.
Yeah, you guys wanted it to be AF2, so we're going to test it. We're going to test the VLN.
This is basically what you were asking for with another extra class, as in TCR.
Yeah.
It literally hasn't changed since like April.
Yeah, but we've finally announced the VLN event. We've been planning it for about 4 months, and we just have never found a good time slot for it, and now we've sort of made one.
Yeah. Because Le Mans, Indy, all the other specials, then the Arcus one, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, do make sure to join next week as well, around the same time, from fucking Macau.
Hell yeah!
In F3 cars.
Macau is back in F3 cars. Oh my god.
This is going to be so fucking chaotic.
I love how
Dax
just posted in the best clips a clip just saying, Ali, you doofus.
Yeah, it's because I went back to pits.
Why did you go back to pits, you doofus?
I don't know. I could have gone a little faster, but I wasn't.
You could have kept going after you spun off and done another lap.
Yeah, my tires were pretty dead, to be fair. But honestly, if that's a doofus thing, the real doofus one is spinning when I was P2. And then going down to like P12. Did you not see that at all? Or at least notice?
You spinning off from P2?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. I saw the end of it.
Yay.
I saw Ali in red. It was like, oh! You know, usual screen.
Yeah, usually.
I think we're going to leave it there for today.
Oh, by the way, did we say that it's the VRC cars? It's the free
the free VRC cars, yes.
So yes, they're very high quality, but also free.
What other ones are there?
Oh, I'm guessing there's a few other ones, but just to make sure.
Nah.
And when they know that it's VRC, they have a bit more trust in it, I'd imagine.
Trust in themselves driving it, I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Yeah, unless it's the Formula Lithium, in which case, quality, but quality of driving is a bit different than that one, I think.
Yeah.
You say first.
Before we go, we did announce the cars for AF2 yesterday. We are going to have another look at them. We're responding to the feedback, and we're going to have another look at them, and another announcement will be available soon for where we're going with that.
But just to repeat, it's the McLaren 650S GT3 Actually, I've actually
We
forgotten.
may end up changing it, all of that. So I'm just going to say
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
rescinding
just
all of
say it.
what we've announced for AF2. We may change everything. We may change nothing. We're just going to look at it and see what we come up with.
I'll still say what it currently is, which is the Rebellion R13 high downforce version for LMP, and the GT is a driver vote in between the SCG 003 or the Huracan GT3 or the 650S GT3 McLaren.
Did you say the Glickenhaus?
Yeah, I could have.
SCG 003,
Yeah,
005, 004,
no, W3.
007.
Ugh. No, it's got to be Aston. Actually, it doesn't need to be. What was that? There was this one really
License
weird
to
Bond
shit on
car.
sim racers. What?
Yeah, there one Bond car was like super, had nothing to do with normal Bond cars. I'll find it. Let's just end the stream first.
Yeah, let's end the stream before it turns into more of a podcast. That's it for AF1 this week. Next, we've got the Steward stream tomorrow, which is probably going to be pretty long because we have AF3 and maybe a couple from AF1. Other than that, next week we've got AF3 returning for round 2 at Brands Hatch on Friday. AF4 and AFX. No, not AFX. It's just AF4. AF4 is back on Saturday for round 3 at Carolina Motorsports Park. That's going to be great. I forgot to announce. I think we forgot to announce the winner of. Yes, we've got to announce the winner of the AF4 driver vote. Although that's pretty clear. It's Bahrain Outer. The season finale will be Bahrain Outer with the Praga R1. You absolutely have to watch that stream in 2 weeks.
And go do
my
the
God.
exhibition race for that, because that's going to be fun.
I can't even be there to watch it. I wish I could be there. I'm going to be in Hockenheim for that. But yeah. Absolutely watch that if you can.
I do just want to say boo-hoo, Josh.
Boo-hoo?
Yeah, because you're in fucking Hockenheim.
I don't know. I think I'd rather watch AF4.
God damn, then.
Nah. I'm not cancelling my trip to Germany. This is not a lifetime dream. This is cool.
Oh.
It's cool. I'm going. What else? AF1 finale is
Macau.
Yeah, that AF1 finale is next Sunday evening, same time as today at Macau. So plenty of great racing coming up.
Oh yeah, don't forget to sign up for AFX Season 2 Ovals and RPG. First round's on the 28th of August, Daytona, of course.
Oh.
What?
Season finale of AF4 is not going to have a streamer. Oh no, Mosquito can do it. That's fine. I was going to say, me and Matty are both in Hockenheim.
Yeah.
And Redacted.
Up there. That's going to be a busy weekend for us.
Yeah. That's fine. And that's it. We got weekly races. We got AF Tuesdays on Tuesdays. You absolutely should all of them. They're going to be great. But that's it for this week. And that's it from me. So it's goodbye from me. And goodbye from Polly in spirits. Bye bye.